at least 60 to 75% of the organic portal movement, at least now in 2020. It wasn't like this before, but at least 60 to 75% of the people in the organic portals movement are either on the level of organic portal and NPC and have given themselves over to things like religion, which is Luciferian light, which is always a thicker light. You can see it almost has a yellow tinge. You can see this on people like at the alpha male rising as well, or it's a thick white. But the God light is clear with basically sparkling information. That's the difference in the light. The God light is like informational and highly complex informational. You can see this all over me. And this is like being a true self-spirited human. And then, almost every religious person in the world holds to this Luciferian light. And you'll see it on their face and everything. It's like see if I can do it like Sorry, got a dry throat, I'm grounding. Need to have a drink. But it's like a when they're talking, they realize it's not a real realization. It's like they're about to have the realization and it's swooped away. Often there's also a yellow tinge. Yes, like aurically, but not the aura. I can tell, this percentage by every time, and they sneak in every time I don't post. You'll see a couple new videos posted to the Organic Portals movement. They time me. That's while you're lamenting on the last few things I've said, they quickly distract you with some crap that's barely even adjacent or parallel. Definitely not core, videos of organic portal nature. They're always on the edge and on the brim, spilling over on the outside. Not core theory, and pulling you away from core theory to their channel, stuff like that. But notice they time me. Every time I'm not posting, say I don't post for a week or two, there'll be at least one or two people who will quickly try and enter to get your attention in the meantime. It's like how demons move. It's so obvious to me anyway. I hope you guys can start to see this because, your life depends on it. Your life force depends on it. Because if you have the wrong thoughts, what happens? Well, you go towards the wrong direction. You go towards their society. You'll be harvested. You go towards their ways of thinking, their systems. You'll be harvested. Excuse me. So another way I can tell is by the percentage of likes to views on my videos and the way people act in a sheeple nature. That's how organic portals act. It appears that if there's low likes on my videos, the low likes stay there. Now this is all over YouTube. Yes, I'm aware of that. It's called social proof, but I call it the sheeple effect because you're acting like sheeple. So if I get a video that gets to 100 views and it has 20 likes, like everyone will pile in even more and it will suddenly be up to like 25, 30 likes. But to say there's a video that gets to 100 views, 150 views with only 10 likes because nobody could comprehend what I was saying, like that video, Why Doesn't 2020 Exist? Where I mentioned even religion, the mass mind control system, didn't I? That's how we know most people in the organic portals movement are religious. That's a mass mind control system. What are you guys not getting? So no doubt this will be one of the videos that gets a low views because you can't see this. Watch, I bet you this video gets low views. Even though it's not truth, it's truth. So if you're all like, oh, well, I can't understand, that's your problem, that's your fault. That doesn't mean I'm not in truth. That doesn't mean I'm not correct. It means you don't understand. People even say this to me. They say, I don't understand. It's because they don't see. What did I say intelligence is? Not adaptability, that's stupid. That comes after you intelligently see into something, then you adapt. Intelligence is the insight ability to see into something, to read between the lines, to see the situation, to see the meaning. So I've had actual people say to me, I don't understand you, Ben. Well, I'm speaking fucking English, and you're speaking English, so what's the problem? Is a problem of your sight or vision. Who has the vision? Organic portals? No. So why are they calling me an organic portal? I've got all the vision in the world. I can make 10 videos a day on this shit. The epiphanies don't stop for me. The vision does not stop for me. Soon, I'm telling you, this whole society is going to say, even vision is demonic. They're going to say, oh, vision is given by demons. If it wasn't from the scripture 2,000 years ago, that's how ridiculous it's now getting. Remember, they're literally doing this on Google and stuff, this authoritarian society. It's authoritarian, totalitarian dystopia that's coming. I'm not wrong. I bet you any money there'll be a point, I'm thinking in the next 10 or 20 years, not later but sooner in the apocalypse. It'll be like now, because it's their last attempt basically to keep status quo, to stop vision, to stop the new entrance of light and novelty. They'll be saying, oh no, vision, if it wasn't, if it's not said by Google or the Bible, it's, how do we know it's not correct? Because they don't see, they can't see it. It's all fitting together. So they've overrun the movement now. There's nothing I can do because there's less of us. There's far less eternal spirits, humans like us. They've completely overrun the organic portals movement now in the last 6 months or so. The last half of 2009, they all started really coming in. Another way I can see is by when I put my video up, kill organic portals on the question mark on the other channel, organic portals channel, my other channel. After that, the conclusion was to boycott organic portals, to, kill them off, right? That was the conclusion of that video. If you watched it, it's got like 160 views at the moment, so I don't think most of you have really seen it. So, because some videos in the organic portals movement seem to get up to about 600-700 views straight away, like in, definitely within the month. So if it's under 200, that's, like not even a third of all the people who are paying attention to the search term. So most of you have not even seen that. But what happened was, after I put that video up, which was the idea, the conclusion was, and I mentioned the Bible again, that's why they've stepped away from me again, because they're brainwashed, said to kill organic portals, because the Bible said, kill, literally, like murder people, it says in the Bible, who do bestiality. And then I said, well, remember what we call organic portals. They're only the monkey anthropoid body. That's core theory. They're only the 2D, 3D body, right? Which is not the vision part. No, the soul doesn't have vision. It's the spirit that brings in vision. They're spiritless humans, remember? They're soulless because once you put energy spirit into the 2D soul group, you break off as your own soul. That's why I always keep saying, yes, they are soulless. And there's that stupid channel Reincarnation Aborted who's saying they have a soul. Yeah, they have a soul, as in the 2D group soul. He can't understand the theory. He will never understand it because he's basically an organic portal, that guy. That's why his videos are all fucking messed up. I could correct every single one of them. And I have already. Anyway, so, where was I? So when I made that video, the kill organic portals, where my conclusion was, no, don't murder them, but boycott them. It's a type of killing off. You don't give them any more energy, which is what we have to do if we're intelligent about it. We don't want to give them our energy. They steal our ideas, right, and then implement them against us in society to control us too. And so my point was to boycott organic portals. And then what happened was they started trying to boycott that later that month. For the rest of that month, my views went down on both channels. Like they were saying they were trying to boycott me after I made that video. Because there's this schism. If you mention religion, you're mentioning what they are. They are the religion. They've become the brainwash. You're directly fighting them. Of course they're going to have that reaction. So after I made that video, and basically it was about boycotting, they tried to boycott me. So this was at the start of 2020. I think I produced that video 2 months ago in like January 2020. Luckily, that quickly wore off. That haze, that ignorance fog wore off because I kept producing videos, and actually I came on my Philosopher's Stone tube with some really good videos. That Immortal Soul, the Eternal Spirits, Why Are There So Many Organic Portals, several other good videos, and so, that snapped everyone back into consciousness. They realized, oh, hang on, no, whoa, he isn't the organic portal. He's like the leader of the fucking movement. So I'm telling you, at least 60 to 75% now of the organic portals movement are on NPC level. If they're a soul human, that's not what we're talking about. Remember, the upgraded idea is, even Tom from montalk.net has that upgraded article, that soul human thing is outdated. It's spirited humans. That's the ultimate way to talk about this. So they may be like soulful and like they act calm and everything. Calm is allurement. Spirit riles up in battles. Do you see it? It's all very obvious to me. I hope I've been able to bring it together for you in this video to make you realize this, how this all connects. Because they're overrunning it now. Everyone just wants their little 2 minutes of fame. And every time I don't post for a week or two, they come in with a shitty little video. Not every time, like that girl who came in with the video Empty Cedars. I actually commented under that video, yeah, this is a fantastic addition to the Organic Portals movement. The idea of empty cedar. Watch her video. I don't know that girl at all, but that was a good video because it's a good idea, at least. But then there's all these other idiots that have come in with these very mediocre ideas that, they're on the level of NPC and they don't even know how to discuss this stuff properly because they haven't even covered my videos. They're still running off like the original basic, so simp article from Veil of Reality and Bernard Gunther, that Veil of Reality article. That was the first thing I read about organic portals in 2013, like 7-8 years ago now. They're all still like running on that very basic level. That's why they can't talk about it like I can, because I've been for, a whole cell cycle, 7 years now, thinking about it. So the ideas of it, I'm far advanced now. So, and a lot of like demons came in from the Half Side and Ego Fae channel. So that you've got like demons and then souls who are on the level of NPC and, actual organic portals now coming into the organic portals movement. And why wouldn't you expect that? I expected that. I said, like, to myself 2 years ago, in 2018, I was like, damn, I don't know how long this is going to last. Because it necessarily must be stabilized. I was the one who came up with that idea. Organic portals are a stabilization functionality. That's why they exist. Faye wouldn't know the difference between a toothpick and a tree. His video, Why They Exist, is a filler crapper. Why they exist is because they're a stabilization functionality of this reality, of the third dimension. I've now put that as my first video in the playlist because you all looked past it and you couldn't figure it out. How hard was that to figure out? If they're a stabilization functionality, that's why they exist then. So I had to change the title in brackets now. It says Why They Exist. Stabilizes and advances. Obviously the spirited humans, us, we are the advances of the whole field which they stabilize. So I thought, well, because I'm piercing ahead. Even 2 years ago, I was piercing ahead. I'm up to like 400 videos now. I've published 336 at this time, at March 2020. I've got at least 70, 100, 150 trapped on my computer. So I've published I've really made over 400 Organic Portal videos at this point. And Organic Portal couldn't do that. So when half side of the brain calls me a HPB, human prison by Organic Portal, and Alpha Male Rising and all these other idiots, clearly they're on the level, on that third dimensional level, just jealous. They're on the Organic Portal level. I'm not even going to call them Organic Portals because it's not true. I reckon they've fucking shot themselves in the foot saying that about me. It means they completely don't understand. See, they've gone the complete opposite way. They think because I have contact with higher dimensional beings, I have visions, that I'm the Organic Portal. That's not the point. Organic Portals don't know what's coming through them. I'm conscious of all these contacts. The Andromedans, they're not demons, they're the good guys. It's currently the Andromedan Enlightenment, in fact. Andromeda Galaxy. So when you read that on the spirit page in Consciousness, that vision I had, you see, they think they're all demons because they don't understand this stuff, because they're on the level. If they're not an Organic Portal, they're on the level of Organic Portal. Because they're in systems like religion that are brainwashed. They stop you from thinking. Religion doesn't enhance your thinking. Religion tells you what to think, you fucking idiots. That doesn't enhance your thinking. That tells you what to think. That stops your thinking. It says, hey, don't do this, don't do that. The less experience you can have, the less thoughts you can have, the less realizations. That's why I call religion a mass mind control system, because that's what it is. It stops thought. It doesn't make you exemplify thought. So yeah, anyway, by 2020, the whole movement is overrun. I predicted it 2 years ago, because if you have a vector, like I am in the Organic Portals movement, a vector with novelty and new ideas, you have to have them as stabilizing it. It's always going to be that way. They're the stabilization functionality. They come in like Alpha Male Rising, the kook. He said, we were all Organic Portals once. Speak for yourself, moron, not me. I remember flying into this place through the stars. I remember being born. I was never an Organic Portal, my friend. Don't know about you. It seems you were. If you're saying that, hey, we're all Organic Portals, that means you must still be one. And what does he do? He only echoes. He's not a voice. He only echoes. He only ever does Bible quotes under all his videos. Just tons of Bible quotes. Can't even think for himself. It's an echo, not a voice. Organic Portals are echoes, yeah? Spirited humans are the voices. Then they stabilize it or echo it out. You see? So by 2020 March, the whole Organic Portals movement is now overrun by either NPC souls, Organic Portals, or people on that level. On the 3D basic level. Benjamin Cowenberg, consciousness.net.